All right, let's get right into it. We're always hearing about the next big skill that's supposed to change the game. But what does the market actually want right now as we're heading into 2025? In this explainer, we're going to cut through all that noise and look at the real data on the skills that truly matter.
So does this sound familiar? You've taken the courses, you've got the certificates, you've packed your resume with all the right keywords, but you're still not landing that role you've been working for. You know, it's a super common, super frustrating story. And it turns out the reason might not be what you think at all.
And here it is, the big takeaway. A recent global analysis suggests the main problem for employers isn't finding people who know stuff. It's finding people who can actually do stuff. The whole game has shifted from a lack of knowledge to a lack of real, provable, hands-on application.
And the numbers? They really back this up. Get this, over 60% of companies have jacked up their experience requirements. We're talking 2 to 5 years of experience for jobs they're still calling entry-level. It's wild. This is that experience gap in real time, and it totally changes how we need to think about building our careers.
Okay, so how do we start building that crucial experience? Well, it all starts with the absolute essentials. These are the core digital skills that pretty much every modern business is built on top of. Let's break them down.
First up, multi-cloud mastery. Look, it's not just about knowing one cloud platform anymore. Companies want people who can build and manage systems across AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. And why is that? It's all about not being locked into one provider, being able to survive an outage, and, this is a big one, saving money. It's all about strategic flexibility.
Next, as everything we do moves into the cloud, you've got to protect it. Advanced cybersecurity is way more than just putting up a firewall. We're talking about sophisticated threat detection, controlling exactly who has access to what, and making sure the company doesn't get hit with massive fines for breaking data privacy laws like GDPR. This isn't just an IT problem anymore. It's a fundamental business risk.
And of course, data. I mean, we're drowning in it, right? But the real magic happens when you can make sense of it all. Data science isn't just for people in lab coats. It's about using tools like Python and SQL to dig into databases, and then using something like Tableau to turn all those raw numbers into a clear story that tells a business what to do next.
Now, what's so cool about this slide is how it connects all the dots. It maps these big picture domains to the specific, hands-on capabilities that employers are actually hiring for. You see the pattern here? It doesn't matter if it's software development or cloud computing. The focus is on what you can do. Build products, optimize operations, protect assets, using these very specific industry standard tools.
All right, let's pivot to the one topic that is on everyone's mind, artificial intelligence. I mean, the speed at which people are racing to learn AI skills is just something we've never seen before.
I mean, just look at this number. 6 new people signing up for a generative AI course every single minute. That's not a trend, that's an explosion. Professionals everywhere are getting the message loud and clear. AI literacy is the new baseline, and they are scrambling to catch up.
And what's leading the charge? Prompt engineering. You know, the art and science of talking to AI models like ChatGPT to get the best possible results. This shows us that the first big wave of learning is all about practical application. How can I use these incredible new tools to get my job done better right now?
But this is where things get really interesting, because there's a huge disconnect. While all of us are learning how to become expert users of AI, companies have a much deeper, more urgent problem. They are desperately looking for people who can govern AI, manage its risks, its biases, its ethical minefields, and the super specialized engineers who can actually build and secure their own AI models. This gap between the AI users and the AI architects, that's a massive opportunity.
And just to bring this back down to earth, here's a really sharp insight from Gary Vee. He makes a great point that while we're all geeking out over the latest AI tools, we're kind of ignoring the most powerful AI that's already running our lives every day, the algorithms that decide what you see on social media. Understanding how that AI works is a huge, often overlooked skill.
So with all this talk about tech, it's easy to forget what actually makes us human. But in a world full of automation, our most human skills are actually becoming our biggest superpower. These are the things that AI can help with, but can never, ever truly replace. At the very top of that list is critical thinking. This is our ability to look at a messy, complex situation, weigh information from all sides, and make a good call, especially when there's no easy answer. It's the skill that lets us solve brand new problems that an algorithm has never even seen before.
And right there with it is adaptability.
I mean, technology is changing so ridiculously fast that any specific tool we learn today could be old news in 5 years. Adaptability is that meta skill that lets us pivot, learn new things on the fly, and stay relevant no matter what the future throws at us.
This chart gives us a really fascinating look at where people's attention is going. So you can see foundational tech skills are still the biggest piece of the pie, and applied AI is growing like crazy. But look, see that new slice popping up? Human capability. Yeah, it might be the smallest for now, but the fact that it's even on this chart signals a huge shift in what's considered valuable.
And the skill that's leading this brand new category? Get this, curiosity. For the very first time, a purely human trait has broken into the top 10 fastest growing skills. Employers are finally realizing they can teach someone a technical skill, but they can't teach that inner drive to learn, to explore, and to always be asking, why?
This quote just nails it. It perfectly captures why curiosity is so important. Your technical knowledge, it has a shelf life, but that deep down desire to always be learning new things, that's what makes you resilient for your entire career. It really is the ultimate form of career insurance.
Okay, so let's bring this all home. We started with this big problem of the experience gap. Now that we know what skills are actually in demand, how do we turn that knowledge into the hard proof that employers are looking for?
The research points to 3 really clear strategies. First, focus on projects. Don't just get the certificate, build something with it. Create a portfolio that proves you can actually apply what you know. Second, for everyone, individuals and companies, make AI ethics training mandatory. It's not a nice-to-have anymore. And third, be strategic about it. Use accessible skills like Linux or WordPress as a launchpad to get you into those more complex, high-demand fields like data science.
So I'll leave you with this one question. It's not enough to just learn the skill anymore. The real challenge, the one that's going to define who succeeds in 2025, is figuring out how you're going to prove you can use it. What project are you going to build? What problem are you going to solve? That's the real final exam.